If you want to practice online, another great place you can go are the Quizlets. You'll see there's a Quizlet for each of the chapters we're studying. If I click on Chapter 4 Quizlet as an example, I come to a page that looks like this. You'll see at the top right here, there's going to be a flashcard. And that flashcard will have the definition. And when I click on it, I can see the word. So that's a good way if you want to simply check, oh, not being present, that means absence. And you say that to yourself until you feel comfortable. At least, I think that's a minimum of. And I click on it and I see that I'm right. This is a very basic thing you can do. If you don't know the words, just scroll down and you'll see the vocabulary list right here. It'll have the word plus the definition. And if you click on this here, you can hear how it's pronounced. And then I can go back here and I can practice the flashcards. But there's other games that you can do to have fun practicing. If you see, there's learn, write, spell, test, match, and gravity. Learn says answer every term correctly twice to finish. So they really want you to practice this multiple times. Don't just do it once. Got it. A repeated action, design, shape, line, or sound. It's giving me choices. Is that a pattern, likely, drop out, or experiment? I think it's a pattern. Correct. A person of authority or power in government or other organization. Also, it's an adjective meaning related to a position of power or authority. Drop out, at least, complaint, official. I'm going to click official. I got it correct. So you can do this with every word, and they're going to ask you to do that 2 times so you feel more comfortable with it. This is a simple game where you're just matching the definition to 4 choices. Let's go back and see what else we can do. Back. Okay. Then it says write. So it keeps asking me to sign up and continue setting it's free. You can create a login if you want to, and that will keep track of how you're doing. You can see your progression, and every time that you stop, you go back to the same place. But you don't need to do that. You do not need to sign up to use this website. So I just close that and I click on the activity I want to do again. That's the learn. That was a mistake. Let's go back. So write. A minimum of. And now I have to type the answer. A minimum of. I think that was at least. At least. Answer. Yay! Press any key to continue. A test done to see if something works or happens. I don't remember that answer, so I'm going to click don't know. Experiment. And they want me to copy that, which is helpful because I have to be careful with my spelling. Not being present. And again, I type the answer. If I get it wrong, they'll make me do it again. If I get it right, I can move on. Let's go back. No, I don't want to sign up for free. There's also a spelling game. And with a spelling, I don't need to know the word, but I can see the definition and I can click, said reduce. Okay. R-E-D-U-C-E. Correct. Likely. Likely. So this is a way to practice your spelling. It's not good enough just to know how to read a word. You need to know how to pronounce it and how to write it. Then there's a test. And here this will give you, sometimes you have the definition, you have to type the answer. If I go down, there's a matching thing you can do. There's multiple choice questions. There's true, false. So these are the same kind of tests that you might have in class. And then there's two other games I can do. This is a matching game. It says drag corresponding items onto each other to make them disappear. That means bring the matching words together to make them go away. Start game. So now I have all sorts of words that I want to bring together. If this is too small on your screen, you can press Control plus, and that will make them bigger. And then I can just reload. So I'll go here and reload, press Start Game, and it changes the layout. It changes how it's shown to make it easier to see. This is especially important if you're on a small screen. So I'm looking at these words and I need to match them to make them go away. So I see dropout, a student who leaves school without graduating. So I click on those two and they go away. I see a test done to see if something works or happens. That's an experiment. But if I get an answer wrong, I'm just going to click on this randomly. It doesn't go away. So I have to keep going. Now you'll notice when it did this, there was only about 12 spots, and that's 2 words per spot. So that means it only does 6 words. I'm sorry, 12 spots, so that's only 6 words plus their 6 definitions. That's not all the words on the list, so you want to play this game multiple times to know that you've gone through all of the words. You'll also see a timer. We're at 74 seconds now. You should be able to do this in about 30 seconds to know that you really know the words well when you're matching the words with the definitions. That's another game you can play. I'm going to go back and show you the last thing you can do here. And it is gravity. Gravity is a fast-paced game. I'm going to click Get Started. And here, I want to answer not with the definition, I want to answer with the term. That means I'm going to be typing the vocabulary word, not the definition. And you can change it from easy to medium to hard. That changes how quickly the words are going to be coming down. Let's start off with medium. It says, watch out for red asteroids. If you miss a term twice, it'll destroy your planet. Okay, so what's happening? The words are coming down. It says greatly saddened. Depressed? Yes. To make something or someone smaller in size or weight. Reduce. Not have enough. I don't remember. Not have enough. Uh-oh. So if I don't know the word, what happens? It tells me the word lack. Lack is to not have enough. And it makes me copy the answer. That helps me remember it. And it'll show that word again if I forget what it is. So that's the different games you can do on Quizlet. If you do these enough times, you're going to feel very comfortable knowing the words, how to spell them, what their definitions are. It's not everything you need to know about words, but it can be very helpful to start you off. You also need to know how to use it in writing new sentences, how to use it in context, when it's okay to use it and when it's not. but this is a great way for you to practice your vocabulary.